Hey everybody, it's Benny One, and I'm back at you with another Batman movie review, and we are moving on to Batman 1989, everybody. That's right. The first big live-action adaptation of Batman, everybody. This movie's directed by Tim Burton, everybody. And at the time, he was the perfect guy to grab to direct Batman, to tell you the truth, because he has a very dark approach to his films. They're dark, they're more grittier. So he was the perfect guy to get to direct these first couple Batman movies, everybody. So, this movie stars, of course, Michael Keaton as Batman Bruce Wayne, everybody. This is the Batman that I initially grew up watching, obviously, because I was born in 1987. So he was the first Batman that I saw on screen, besides Adam West, I guess, TV show. But he's basically the first Batman that I watched. So I do have a spot for him for sure. He's not my favorite Batman. That belongs to Christian Bale, because I think he's the best on-screen adaptation of Bruce Wayne and Batman so far that we have gotten in a live-action movie. That's just my opinion. Because of Batman's my favorite superhero, and I love comics, and I have a lot of comic books. Christian Bale is just the best live screen adaptation of Batman and Bruce Wayne together, because that's something that I know from rewatching these over the years, and I'm probably going to notice again rewatching them again, is that some of these actors are really good at playing Batman, or they're really good at playing Bruce Wayne. Some of them they can't get both. They just, for some reason, for me at least, what I notice is they can't really nail both. In my opinion, there's really only been one actor that's truly been able to do that so far. So I like Michael Keaton's Batman. I really do. I love what he brought for it. I love what he did with it. His Bruce Wayne, on the other hand, though, not super. I don't know. He did an okay job of it. He's not the worst guy to play Bruce Wayne. That's for damn sure. But yeah, his Batman is way better than his Bruce Wayne, in my opinion. But he's iconic. He's the first big live action actor to play Batman. And it was the first time we got to see Batman on screen. He's got an awesome costume, like the bat suit for the time. It looked badass as hell, everybody. Do I think it's the best bat suit we've received in live action movies at this point now? No, I don't think it is, honestly. I really don't. But at the time, this was crazy groundbreaking. And because at the time when this movie came out, Superman really was the only superhero at the time that really received the live action big screen treatment. And then we finally got another character, and that was Batman, everybody. So this also stars Jack Nicholson, everybody, as the Joker, everyone. And who does he knock it out of the park? I think he steals the show in this movie. Like, there are lines that he says in this movie that still today get me laughing. They just do. He's crazy. I think he takes that classic Joker that was in like the Batman 66, the Adam West show. He takes that style of Joker and that era Joker, but kind of brings a little darkness to it and kind of modernizes it a little bit, but he keeps it true to that where it came from in the comics, but he kind of gives it a little fresh update and take. And the makeup looked good on him. They had a little bit of like makeup prosthetic stuff to make his grin a little more so, but he does a phenomenal job in the movie. Kim Basinger plays Vicky Vale, everybody. She is a love interest that is from the comic books and everything, and I would say they pretty much did her character justice. Very comic book accurate, because she's a photographer, reporter, so it's Vicky Vale, everybody, and Kim Basinger was really popular in the 80s. So, and then we got Pat, I think his name is Hingle. He plays Commissioner Gordon, and he actually would go on to play him in the next 3 Batman movies also. So he's the Commissioner Gordon that was in this franchise for quite a while, everybody. And then we got Billy D. Williams, everybody, is in this first Batman movie, is Harvey Dent. Oh my God, it is such a bummer that he did not get to continue on in this franchise, because we get him introduced. He's Harvey Dent. He's newly elected, and he's just like Harvey Dent. Like, they don't really hint that he could possibly eventually turn into Two-Face. They don't show an anger side of him or nothing. He's just a regular old district attorney named Harvey Dent. Like, they don't really go anywhere with it, and that's why I wish we would have got him in more movies, because I think I've read that if Tim Burton was going to make Batman Forever, if he would have made it, if that's what it was going to be called, I'm pretty sure Billy D. Williams' Harvey Dent was going to turn into Two-Face in that movie, because I think the Riddler was supposed to be in it too, and Two-Face, but it wasn't going to be Tommy Lee Jones. But because of what happened with Batman Returns, Tim Burton didn't get to come back and direct the third Batman movie. So, I don't know. It would have been nice to see Billy D. Williams actually fulfill that story arc and actually become Two-Face, because I think it would have been great. Would have been awesome. Nothing against Tommy Lee Jones, his crazy, kooky Two-Face that he did. And then Michael Gow, everybody, he plays Alfred, and he would play Alfred in the next 3 Batman movies too. Him and the Commissioner Gordon actor were in these first 4 Batman movies. They were the only ones that were actually in all 4 movies. So, but yeah, this movie, it sees Batman going up against the Joker. Like, it shows the Joker's origin story, how he's created. He gets dropped into the, the vat of freaking chemicals and everything, and it turns him into the Joker. We get to see the backstory of Bruce and his parents getting shot, of course, the first time. We've seen it many times since then, pretty much, in almost every Batman movie. But yeah, I mean, it's awesome movie. Like, we get a badass Batmobile. We get to see the Batwing, and there's a cool scene with the Batwing where he's flying up, and it flies up right where the moon is at, and you get the classic bat symbol. It's just, this movie is great for its first live action adaptation of Batman. Tim Burton and this entire cast knocked it out of the ballpark. And Tim Burton really captures what Gotham would look like. It's very dark and grungy and just gothic-y looking. And that's why Tim Burton was perfect to pick to direct this movie back in '89 when this was coming out. So I enjoy this first Batman movie. It's not my favorite Batman movie, but for this being the first one, it's pretty damn good. So I'm gonna give this first Batman 4 lightsabers out of 5 lightsabers, everybody. I still enjoy it today. It's a fun rewatch. I love Jack Nicholson's Joker. It's fun just watching him chew up his freaking lines and the scenes and everything, you guys. I really do. So 4 lightsabers out of 5 lightsabers for Batman 1989. Hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I'll be catching you on Tube later, because I have spoken.